Hello, and welcome to the FPL Lock-In on the FPL Have a Beer YouTube channel. I am joined, as always, for this lock-in by my co-host, the generational FPL talent, that generation being in Victorian times, TriggerLips. How you doing, Trigger?
Evening all.
I've been thinking about that intro all the way home today. You doing well, mate?
Yeah, it's all good. I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be good. Looking at these people's teams. Hopefully they've done a better job than my own team because they've all been complaining about mine. So chance to get my own back tonight.
Oh, and just say hello to some people in the chat before we start. So hi to Animations. Hopefully we've got some people coming over from Elite FPL streams just finished. Hi Sam. Hi Getty. Hi Ricky. Oh, Ricky's become a channel member. Thank you so much, mate. That's Ricky Kelly. Then we've got Ricky Rich. Hi, mate. Shagir, Animations. Yeah, we've got all the drafts we need, mate. I think Triggs and We've probably got too many drafts, but we'll see as we go along. So, yeah, what we're going to do in this one. So, yeah, I'll just plug our normal things. So, this is part of two streams me and Trig are doing every week. Saturday nights, we'll be doing these FPL lock-ins, where we'll usually be reacting to the game week, but obviously the next couple of weeks, there's no football on yet, so we'll be doing things like this, rating your teams, and the FPL PubCast, which we did our first one on Wednesday, Trig, didn't we? Which is a preview stream. How do you reckon that went?
That was pretty good, I thought, wasn't it?
I thought it was. I thought
They're going well.
I thought it was pretty good, yeah. So I'll just, before what we're going to do in this one, we're going to go over a couple of tables that Trigger's prepared for us. Well, was copy and pasted from someone else's prepared. We've copy and pasted.
Stolen from Reddit.
Yeah. Defensive contribution points for midfielders and defenders. And you've also got a rotation table, haven't you, Trig, of best rotating defenders. So we're going to start off by having a look at them. Then we are going to jump into your drafts. We've got 14, I think, to look at. And then towards the end, we're going to have a chat about 4 of the new signings that have come in recently and how we think those are going to shape the FPL landscape this season. And you want to talk about GroupThink. You haven't told me what you want to talk about yet. I'm guessing that's about Elite FPL review, and that is it?
Well, we'll find out at the end. I don't know myself, to be honest. But I've got a diamond player for you guys later. Could be an absolute bargain. So you better hang around for that.
Oh, that guy you were on about last night. Yeah, you're very excited about him, aren't you? Just say hello to a couple of people. Hi, Paul. Hi, David. Hi, Andrew Ferguson. Hi, Hen. No name in chat. And hi, FPL Shane. All right, Trig. So I said to you beforehand, I'm a bit knackered as well because I was already at the pub earlier and I've been up since 6 a.m. So I'm going to let you talk us through these tables and what they mean, and I'll give a comment on them as we go along. Oh yeah. Sorry. Before we do that, this is just to ask you if you'd like to. We would love you to. Please join our FPL mini league. It's called the FPL PubCast mini league, but basically it applies to the FPL Lock-In as well. The code is S3DHWZ. That's S3DHWZ. And there's also a link in the description. If you click on that, it will take you to the FPL site and sign you in automatically. So, Trig, do you want to talk us through this table and what it shows and what you want to pick out from it?
Yeah, these were posted on Reddit by, it looks like it's What the FPL. And I thought they were very good. Like, this is a very easy way to see how defensive contributions impacted defenders in this one. Mm-hmm. So you can see here that's for each price point. You know, you've got the 4 millions in the first column and the 4.5.
Yeah, it's not labeled very well because they haven't got like a point in between. So it's 4 million, 4, 5, 5 million.
5.5 and 6. Yeah. And you can see that amongst premiums, you can see that Virgil van Dijk and Guardiola are going to be the main beneficiaries from the
and on the y-axis we've got the number of total points they would have had defensive contributions been included. Is that right?
Yeah, so you can't, it's like over 150 anyway, isn't it? But they also got one on Scout as well, which shows every single player and their points last season and what they would have had. And there are some massive differences. Like the value here looks to be in the 5.5s, don't you think, Gary?
Well, the two that stood. Sorry, go on.
They've actually got more points than the 6 million players.
The Milenkovic and Morello one. Who did I see the other day? Was it one of the people on our stream? It was one of the lads from The Great and the Good had a triple up in Nottingham Forest defence. And this sort of supports that, doesn't it? With Milenkovic and Murillo basically outscoring anyone at 6 million. So, yeah.
It does. But on the other hand, though, it's based on last year, isn't it? And Forest kept an awful lot of clean sheets last year. So if Forest fell off a bit of a cliff, then, they could fall quite a long way down, couldn't they? Because a lot of those points would have been from clean sheets.
Yeah, potentially.
I think the main one, Munoz, is quite interesting, isn't it? Because he's
high, yeah.
He's pretty high up himself, and at least he gets attacking returns and doesn't rely on them getting clean sheets so much, does he?
No, I think this is a much better way to look at it than, when they just put out that how many defensive points would people have scored, because Tarkowski was top of that, but we can see here, when you take into account clean sheets, attacking returns, I mean, he's still doing pretty well, but he's quite a bit down. I mean, the other thing I was really interested in, because obviously a lot of people are looking at 4.5s. We've got Wan-Bissaka, Guehi, particularly if he moves to Liverpool, and Konza. I mean, I don't think Kilman's really an option, is he? Those guys are all looking quite good for 4.5. So would that affect? I mean, how much would this come into your fault tree when it comes to actually selecting your final draft?
Well, just a quick word on Tarkowski first.
Okay.
I'm not keen on Tarkowski because I think Everton moving stadiums is a big red flag for Everton defence this season.
Really?
Teams that move stadiums tend to do really badly the following season.
Okay.
Because effectively they don't have a home match until they get used to playing at home. So it does tend to be a bit of an issue. So that's put me off Everton defence. But 4.5s, initially I went with 4.5 players in my team. And I thought, this is great. We're all going to get lots of points. But there was a big problem with this, a massive problem. And the problem is that they tend to get these extra points in the tough fixtures.
Yeah, when you don't expect
like I looked at Wan-Bissaka and he got, I think, 11 times he got 2 points, but it was against Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, those sort of teams where they're probably getting battered and losing, but he's getting 2 extra points for the things. But overall, he's probably only getting like 2 or 3 points for a game.
Yeah.
So, and he's going to be on your bench in those matches, isn't he? Because if you've got 5 of these players, you're obviously going to play these 3 with the best fixtures. Yeah, it'll be the 2 that are sitting on your bench that end up getting the points. It's a bit like goalkeepers with save points. You rotate your goalkeepers and you pick the wrong one because the one with the toughest fixture gets the most points. That's what's going to happen with the defenders this season, I think.
Yeah, what do you think about premiums? I mean, we're having this argument on the podcast the other day. Well, the unit was saying he doesn't like Virgil van Dijk, but I mean, he's looking really good there, isn't he? He's.
I've switched to 3 premiums, and the reason is,
really?
Yeah, and the reason is that you can play them every single week, right? Virgil van Dijk, you can play him so you're not going to miss any of his extra defensive contributions because you're going to be playing him. They're not going to be on your bench like they would be with Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take out Wan-Bissaka's points, he'd only be on like 100 or something. So, but no, Virgil van Dijk, I mean, he can score goals, keep clean sheets, and get the defensive contributions. And they're the players I want. Like I'm thinking of going Guardiola over Aït-Nouri simply because of those. We've got to remember Aït-Nouri's were at Wolves, though, weren't they? His points.
Yeah. So there've been a lot less clean sheets and
Kirkes at Bournemouth. So he might well have got. They could well have been top, couldn't they?
Yeah, I mean the most popular Liverpool defenders, Frimpong, isn't he? Who wasn't even in the league, so we can't see how he matches up on here.
But Saliba looks good as well. Saliba looks reasonable.
Yeah,
But again, they're below the 5.5 million ones, aren't they?
It's good 20 points ahead of Gabriel. Because, I mean, everyone's always Gabriel over Saliba. Cucurella's doing pretty well as well. Right,
He was injured for a while, though.
Should we have a look at these? I mean, the reason we're looking at these before we look at the drafts is, we're going to sort of refer to these in hindsight, aren't we, Trig, when we look at the drafts? Because, go on, man.
The midfield one's actually more interesting than the defensive one, I think.
Before we do that, let's have a look. You've picked out. Did you pick these out, mate?
No, I stole this one off Reddit as well.
So these are these 4.5 rotations, I take it?
Yeah, this is for 4.5 rotations.
There's some quite nice ones in there.
So Tottenham and Villa.
Tottenham and Villa. Anderson, he's at Palace now?
No, that's a different one.
Oh, okay. What Anderson's this?
One at Fulham.
Didn't he? He left and went to Crystal Palace, didn't he? Sure he did. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the other way around.
Ask the audience.
Chat. Where does Anderson play? And Dallo. Okay, your Doggy and Guehi, the Coupier and Konza and Guehi and Dallo. So some really good. You can get some really good combinations at 4.5, then, can't you?
That Tottenham Palace one looks quite good, doesn't it? Burnley, Forest, Bournemouth, Sunderland, West Ham, Wolves, and Leeds.
Yeah, it's a game we couldn't combine some of the 4.5s who were on the last slide. Like if we could have had a nice matchup between like Konza and Guehi, who are both doing quite well, that would have been the ultimate like coming together. We're talking about.
But like I said, though, what's going to happen? You see, you're going to play the one with the best fixture, and it's the other one that's going to get the 2 extra points.
Yeah.
That's why I got rid of them all. I thought I can't be bothered with them.
I mean, I think it's worth just looking at these sort of things, bearing these sorts of things in mind for when we get closer to actually locking our final drafts in. All right, Geddy's saying I was wrong. He's at Fulham, and Sam both saying so. Yeah, he must. Did he move? Oh yeah, he moved from Palace to Fulham, didn't he? Yeah, that's right. All right, let's have a look at the defensive contributions table that you so lovingly
do you want
together.
The midfield one?
This is midfield, non-premium mids.
Yeah, this one's more interesting, I think, because you start the players every week, so you do actually get these points.
Yeah.
And the one that really interests me is Anderson for Forest in the 5.5 section.
There's a lot of talk about him.
All season, he only got 2 goals, I think. 2 goals, that's all he got, and a few assists. Yet still, he would have got to nearly 150 points just without doing anything.
Okay. Geddy's just saying that Doggy and Solanke pulled out cautions today from Spurs' friendly, apparently. But I mean, there's still 3 weeks to go, isn't there? I won't be worried about it. Sorry, mate, I interrupted you.
Yeah, so some of these, because people were criticising me for having Anderson in my team, but I think they're missing a trick. I mean, he got 107 points last season, but he would have got 145 or something like that with the defensive bonus.
Was he 6'5"?
And he's probably going to do it again. No, 5'5".
It's only 5'5".
Yeah, he's 5'5". See, and he's right up there with the 6.5s in terms of points.
Yeah, you got Souček in there. He was in your last draft, weren't he? At 6 million, he's quite high, but he's less than Anderson. So I suppose if you're going to get Tielemans was in the draft the other day as well. So I think if you're getting
Souček, yeah, he Souček relies on attacking returns, but Anderson got those points from doing nothing basically, apart from turning up.
Yeah.
So you'd think that he's more likely to repeat them and has upside because he has been taking corners and that lately. And with Elanga going, he could be on more kind of set pieces and stuff. And he's only 22 years old. He was voted in the player of the tournament or something for the under 21s.
Yeah.
And he's an improving player. So I think his contribution can only improve.
I mean, my take home from looking at this to begin with is there's no point in getting a 6 million in like a Damsgaard or a Tielemans or a Souček when Anderson and Casado and Norgard at 5.5 are outscoring them.
Norgard might not start, but
I mean, the thing that really stood out to me here. I mean, do you reckon Semenyo gets many defensive contribution points, or is he just up there? I mean, he just really stands out in the table because he's so much higher than everyone else.
Yeah, he's in there because he actually scored a lot of points.
Oh, right. So it's just because of that. Fair enough. That makes sense.
I don't think he hasn't been bumped that much by the points.
It just says he's a good price in general.
If he performs as well as he did last season.
I mean, I reckon he could perform even better because he was. I mean, he does miss a lot of chances, doesn't he? I mean, if he starts a little bit more accurate, I mean, he could do.
So according to this, he's still very good value, isn't he? As long as he repeats the last season.
Yeah, Gibbs White. I mean, again, here you're seeing Rodgers, Clivert, Alanga at 7 million are higher than Gibbs White, Eze, Gordon. I mean, I know Gordon spent a bit out injured. Again, it's saying
I'm surprised they're higher. Surprised they're higher than Eze, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, he was rubbish for a lot of the season up until the sort of running, wasn't he? As Crystal Palace always are. But yeah, no, it's an interesting table. Anything else you want to pick out from this one, Trig?
No, that's about it, I think, really. But I think Anderson's a standout. That section there where Caicedo and Anderson, where we don't actually get any points from scoring goals. And they're still right up there, aren't they? So it should be repeatable.
Yeah. Hensan surprised Rice isn't on there. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised about that. I mean, we're gonna go into drafts. I mean, I've seen him in quite a few drafts. He seems to be becoming more. I mean, more and more drafts in general. I'm starting to see these defensive contribution players. I think it's as the week's gone on, people have started to take it into account more. Do you reckon?
But Rice isn't a defensive contribution. I think he got an extra, maybe 19 or something like that.
Well, that's decent.
Because he's not a defensive midfielder now, is he? He's further forward.
No, but
he looked very good, though.
19 points is decent, though.
I think he'll improve. I think he will be up there with those people this season.
Sam saying apparently Nightmare calls Anderson the Geordie Maradona.
He does.
And Geddy's saying, all right, so let's get on to what we advertised the stream as actually being, which is your drafts. So you rated our drafts on the PubCast on Wednesday, so now we get to turn the tables a bit, Trig, and rate your drafts. So, I mean, to be honest with you, pretty much, I wrote this before I chose the drafts, pretty much every draft is in there as long as it was posted by, I don't know, 11 o'clock this morning or whatever I made these slides. So let's jump into the first one, and I'll read them out, Trig, and then, I mean, obviously we're not going to, I think the most...
we don't have to read them all out, do we?
I'm going to read them out, but I'll do it quickly. So this is your Gears team, a channel member, and he left a comment on here as well. I'm 99% sure I'll bench boost game week 1, then I could actually free hit game week 2 or wildcard game week 3. It's Areola, Van Dijk, De Krupia, Wan-Bissaka, Matoma, Wirtz, Ndidi, Palmer, Isaac, Solanke, Watkins, Kelleher, Van der Ven, Colwill, and Rice on the bench. So we've got a Rice in there. What do you think of this one, Trig? And Chicago's number plan.
First question I'd like to ask him is he expecting Isaac to be at Liverpool, and is that why he's put Isaac in the team, or has he put Isaac in for his Newcastle?
Well, he can answer us, Shigir. You were in the chat, mate. Do you expect him to be at Liverpool?
Look at it.
I mean, there's some interesting picks in here. Matoma, it's the first time I've
seen
Matoma.
It's interesting because he's got no Salah, so he's got no Salah in there. So, and what's he put it into? So he's put it into Watkins instead of Salah, I guess, hasn't he? Or
and Isaac
instead of Salah.
Yeah, it's got a decent-ish defence. I mean, the first thing that stands out to me here is he's got a £6.5 million defender. I mean, he's not really... There's a lot of money on the bench here. Do you know what I mean? And I think...
Well, no, he's bench boosting, though. He's bench boosting.
Of course. All right, fair enough, yeah. Colwell, Van
So he's got a decent bench.
Yeah, and then he's free hitting and wild carding. Why are you free hit? I mean, I assume this team must look terrible in game week 2 if you're free hitting Shaqir.
People are free hitting to bring in 3 Arsenal players, I think, for the Leeds game.
Mm. Oh, okay. And then wild card in game week 3. I mean, I think I'll ask your opinion on Indidia. What do you think of him, mate? I mean, I don't know. I guess I like him, but really just is because he's a midfielder, isn't it? If he was a forward,
he's another
he would be in there.
He's another one now who benefited quite well from defensive points. He would have got about another 20 points this on last season.
Oh, okay. And he didn't do badly.
And he's on penalties.
He didn't do badly.
He's on penalties. And he was injured for a while, wasn't he? Because he got injured when he was in my team. So, he's not bad.
FPL coin toss. I'll ask you this one, Trig. He's asking, are we expecting Palmer to start the first couple of games? You're the Chelsea fan, mate. What do you reckon?
It's tricky, isn't it? I think we'll find out. But I know Man City, Pep was talking about his players from the Club World Cup coming back slowly and maybe not, so there could be rotation, but you'd think Palmer will start, surely.
Yeah. So Shaqir's saying free hit and wild card may not happen, but it's an option. I mean, I think this is decent for a free hit. If you're not going to free hit, I'm not so keen on all the money on the bench.
No, it's decent. I mean, the team looks pretty good anyway. I mean, the team could get a lot of points, couldn't it? Even without the bench boost.
He said also he can see himself owning, I'm going to have to get used to this word, Guy Garez. That's what I'm calling him.
Oh, yeah.
Rather than Isaac.
But he's got the setup for it, hasn't he, there to do that?
Yeah, I think he's meaning even before the season starts. I mean, I'm going to give this one, I don't know, 7.5. I mean, for a bench, if it does bench boost, maybe a bit higher. I'm not too sure on the Matoma pick either. He didn't light fires up last year, did he? What do you give it to?
Yeah, but he's wild carding, remember? So
yeah,
I mean, he's got a nice fixture, hasn't he?
Yeah. So what's your rating for this one, Drew?
I'll give that 8 out of 10. There's nobody there that shouldn't be there. Do you know what I mean? They're all good fantasy options.
Yeah,
and I think it's a good idea to play the bench boost in game week 1. So.
You're getting up? Are you up for that now? Because when we were talking the other day,
I'm doing it. I think.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced yet. Because I do think it forces me into. I guess I was thinking about doing it after a wild card, but I guess if you do it after a wild card, you're stuck with those players on your bench. But if you do it before a wild card, that's true. Actually, they're not stuck on your bench, are they? So yeah, that's a good point.
But you also have you have to do quite a bit of work to put them all in place as well, don't you? Yeah, I suppose you could do it on a later wild card.
So let's go on to the next team. Another channel member, FPL Geddy Gareth. So he's got Stelgi, Doggy, Morello, Cucurella, Palmer, Salah, Saka, Anderson. The what was it? The
Geordie
Madonna,
Maradona,
Rodgers, Welbeck, Joao Pedro, and then Darlow Goodmanson. I guess that is Ronaldinho, however you pronounce it, and Meander, however you say that, on the bench. What's your thoughts on this one? I mean, Welbeck, Geddy? What's Welbeck doing in there? Can you make sense of that one, Trig?
Welbeck's all right, isn't he? I know they signed a real good Greek player, haven't they? Who's like a wonder kid. Going to be their striker.
They sign a new wonder kid every week.
You'd think Welbeck would start the season now, so I don't think that's a bad pick. Welbeck.
They've still got amazing fixtures, have they? I think they were down in the bottom half of the table when we looked at the fixtures a month or so ago.
Well, the first one's all right, isn't it?
Shaqir's saying Welbeck wasn't in the squad today. Rotter started up front, but again, it's Rotter. But it's very early to be reading into this. I mean, I really like the midfield.
Very cheap strikers he's got, hasn't he?
Who's the cheap?
He's got Saka. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Palmer, Saka, and Salah. So yeah, that's not bad because he's got a captain in game week 2 there with Saka.
I really like the midfield.
Yeah, the midfield's fantastic.
Defense is fairly template. I mean, the only thing that I don't really like about this draft, well, very, very cheap bench and
Good goalkeeper.
good goalkeeper. The negatives, the only negatives to me here are the cheap bench and Welbeck.
You want a cheap bench, though.
I mean, do any of those start? Do we know if any of those start?
Yeah, Ronaldo and Goodmanson do.
We think. We don't know 100% though, Trig.
No, they do. They 100% start.
All right,
two.
okay. All right,
I don't know about my ender, though. I don't know who he is.
Mm.
Is he a non-playing forward? I mean, he must be a non.
He must
I'll
be
tell
a
you who you
non-playing
should
forward,
put in. I'll tell you who you should put in. Although you can't because you've got 3 Chelsea already. But Gayu, the Chelsea striker, could well be going on loan to. I think it might be Burnley or someone.
Okay.
Leeds on loan, and he's only 4.5 million.
Getty's busy defending himself here. He says they all start on the bench. Welbeck has decent fixtures and on pens, and not many will have Saka.
No, I like that team.
Yeah,
I like that team.
All right,
it's different.
What would you rate? It's different. I really like the midfield, and he got
exactly that midfield, and he's got a captain in game week 2.
Saka,
he won't need to make any transfers. He's not really stuck, is he? Because he can always swap out Welbeck and take Saka out after game week 2. After he's played Leeds.
Apparently, Mienda is Sunderland striker and could be on pension.
Oh,
so
interesting.
If that's the case, I'll get him in as my 4.5. I've got that Bournemouth lad that is it Bournemouth or Brentford lad that Roberto was bigging up the other day as my 4.5 now.
The other thing, it gives him 2 or 3 weeks to look at all the forward options, the new ones, before he decides whether he wants one or not, which one he wants. You know, he can take out Saka in game week 3 and take out Welbeck.
Yeah, there's a lot of money to switch around out the midfield, isn't there?
Put in a 10 million striker and put in a cheaper midfielder in place of Saka.
It's 5.5. All right, we've got 14 to get through, man. Let's give this one a rating. I'm going to go 7.5 again. No, actually,
I'm giving that one 8.5.
Actually, I'll go 8. I'll go 8. Assuming that Getty's right and they all start on the bench, then I'll go 8. My ender is 5.5 Trig, so he has got a bit of money on the bench there. Right, let's have a look at the next one. Who is Sam FPL from the Lang, who's a big supporter of the channel. So this team, Kelleher, Van der Ven, Morello, Colwell, Palmer, Clivert, Salah, Fernandez. Oh, I was listening to even Let's Talk FPL Andy was saying he's not going to pick Fernandez earlier on. Another Welbeck, Solanke, Strand Larson, and on the bench, Valdemar Marson, Anderson, Goodmanson, and Konza. I like this one. I like this one a lot. First thoughts, Trig?
I like it as well. I like all of them. This one could be a bench booster. I don't think the keeper plays, does he? The reserve keeper.
No, I guess he's in there because if Keller gets injured, he'll play, won't he?
Yeah, if it wasn't for that, I'd just play a bench boost with that one, probably. Get it out of the way. That's my philosophy with a bench boost.
You could put Darlow on there. You could put Darlow on there and bench boost, couldn't you?
Has he got any money for that? How much is...
Well, Darlow's only 4, so...
Is he a starting keeper?
Well, as long as Leeds don't sign anyone. Although someone did say to me yesterday that Leeds might have been signing someone. So maybe
they are.
Maybe it's not anymore. Hi, Andrew. Oh, mate. I like it.
I quite like it. Yeah, I like Fernandez pick. Interesting.
Well, Parrot. See what I did there, Trig? Parrot. Let's talk FPL. Andy earlier. He was saying he thinks Fernandez is overpriced at 9 million. He's not a popular FPL pick anyway, and they shouldn't have raised his price. Because it's just going to discourage him. Because he was 8.5 million last year, weren't he? So
yeah, but he does benefit from defensive contributions quite a bit.
Yeah, if they move him back in midfield, he will. Yeah, but I think Andy said it took him up to 180, 190 points might have been 170. Say 180 with defensive contributions. Is that worth it? And they've also got, I think it's Arsenal, Man City, and Chelsea or something in the first 3.
Yeah, they haven't got great fixtures. I mean, you have to think they're going to improve goal output from last season.
Well, as you say,
he's got better strike power to provide assists to and everything. But then again, it could be spread out more, couldn't it? Fernandes might be less of an influence now because more of the play will be going through Mbeumo and Cunha. And that. I don't think I'd pay 9 million for Fernandes, but I don't think he's terrible. No. I wouldn't put anyone off from choosing him.
Andrew's just saying Leeds signed the new keeper today, so Darlow's out of it then, I guess, to get him out of our grass. Yeah, I mean, other than Fernandes, I really like it. I mean, Welbeck, you know, I'm not that keen on. Strand Larson, I like. It might
Kluivert.
Would you go Semenyo?
Kluivert's got a couple fixture.
Would you have Semenyo instead, based on the table we looked at earlier?
Are they the same price? They
I think so. I think they're both 7, aren't they?
Yeah, I did last season. I always went for Semenyo.
Yeah, so did I, but it didn't help me.
No, there's not much between them, really, is there?
Yeah, I do like the bench. Sam, have you thought about maybe if there is a starting 4 million? I mean, maybe the new Leeds keeper will come in at 4 million. Have you thought about bench booster, mate?
I'd probably start Anderson over Kluivert for game week 1, probably.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I mean, he might get some defensive contributions against Brentford, mightn't he, Anderson? Carl's suggesting Fernandes to Wirtz. Yeah, I've still got Wirtz in my squad.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess, doesn't it? Or everyone's got Wirtz, so haven't they? It's nice to see someone different in there.
But that would also give him 4.5, so he could definitely have a starting goalkeeper. He could definitely bench boost. Although he's saying in the chat he wants to bench boost in 16. So maybe not.
Oh, he's copying Praz, probably.
I saw he was on FPL Therapy this morning, and I've got a chance to watch it get going. I did watch the clipped bit, and it was so much detail. I was like, I can't think about this. I can't think about this when the season started. I'm going to give this one a 8. I like this one.
I'll give it an 8 as well. I think I've given everyone an 8 so far.
No, you gave Geddy an 8.5. Okay, all right. So, Combe, big supporter of the channel, and this is probably the one stream he's going to watch it back tomorrow because he messaged me earlier. He is at his niece's wedding, so I hope you're having a great time. Had a great time, Combe, when you listen back to this. So let's read for this one: Kelleher, Cucurella, Van Dijk again. Morello, Fernandes, Elanga, Wirtz, Enzo, Bernardo Silva. Wow. Haaland, this is different. João Pedro, and then on the bench, Darlow, Mayenda, the Coupier, and Bogey. I'm sure it's Boogie or something probably pronounced. I'm going to pronounce it Bogey.
Is that the same Mayenda that the last guy had? He's got a different kit on.
Who has?
Who's Mayenda? Is that the Sunderland striker?
Is this changed? That's what they said, yeah.
What was the last one?
Oh, yeah, he has changed kit, hasn't he?
Oh, he's got a different kit on.
God knows, mate. God knows. I mean, they're from different sites. Maybe one of the sites got them. I mean, this one is different.
They've all got what's going on here? How come Murillo's got the same kit as Wirtz? Or is that different? Oh, no.
I don't know, Trig. I don't know where they took these screenshots from, mate.
Very odd.
Sorry, guys. We can't wait. We can't rate any more teams. We may do another one of these next weekend, and we'll put out another tweet on next weekend, and we'll do it. But we can't take any more teams for tonight. Sorry, Anish. Yeah, Cole's saying he hates Bernardo Silva. I don't. Why is Bernardo Silva in here, Trig?
I thought he was leaving.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought Bernardo Silva was going this window. Maybe he isn't.
Well, if he's going or not, he's not been a good FPL pick for about 5 years, Trig.
No, because you never know when he's going to play. You could say the same about all the. Well, he's captaining Haaland. That's what I like to see. This is the first.
Yeah,
This
don't
is
mind
interesting
Ireland.
actually because it's the first Haaland team we've. Oh, he's got Bruno Fernandes as well.
Yeah, I mean it's different. It's different, but
Different.
Bernardo Silva, Enzo Fernandez. I can't get into this one. Sorry, Colin. Elanga with
Enzo might be all right.
he might be right for the price. Would he get any? He wouldn't get many defensive contribution points, would he?
He gets some, but he's not a huge amount.
He's not going to get many. Elanga with the competition on the wings. I think this is probably the weakest one we've seen so far, Trig. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think Enzo will get that many points because now João Pedro's turned up. He's going to be taking a lot of forward positions that Enzo was in last season. I think, I don't like Enzo Fernandez pick. I don't like Bernardo Silva. Elanga might be all right, but
we don't know. He's one you can wait and see on, isn't he?
Yeah, we don't know.
Don't need him in your game.
Newcastle got horrible fixtures for Newcastle. I'm giving this a 6.
Oh, that's harsh. I'll go 6.5. I can't really go any better than that. I think you need to change that midfield round Colm. Haaland, I'm fine with Haaland over Salah, like you said. It's something different, but I can't get with that midfield. Evening, Niall. He's giving this one 2. I was giving it a 5. Jane's saying with Witter going on strike and all the changes. Oh yeah, did you read that? He's going on strike.
Hey, what? Who?
He's going on strike because he's trying to push for a Newcastle move. A move to Newcastle.
Oh, Visser.
Yeah, Nightmare. Tell me if I'm wrong. I saw he tweeted something about it earlier. Yeah, it's not going to be a good. I was actually outside their stadium earlier. I was on the other side of London. Paul saying he's not convinced at all by the early bench boost. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to be talked around into it, Paul, because you can wildcard out afterwards. All right, so sorry, Colm. We always appreciate your support on the channel, but we are giving you, what did I say? 6.5 and 6.
6.5.
Okay, this is from PB Legend. Phil Sunderland has 3 good fixtures, worth a punt on Liffey, so cheap.
What the?
Like to go heavy on the midfield, Salah, Saka, and Palmer. So let's read his thing out. I said there was some random ones in it, Trig. Raya.
These kits are doing me in. These kits are all at the same.
I don't know if it's different. Maybe it's different between the app and the browser. Raya, Mikalenkovic, Colwell, Salah, Saka, Palmer, Liffey, Kudos, Bowen, Solanke. Surprised the first one we've seen Kudos in. Kinski, Konza, Gomez, and Barnes in defence. What do you reckon to this one, Trig?
So who are West Ham playing again?
I don't know, mate. Can someone tell us in the chat who West Ham are playing? Sunderland.
Well, why have they got a red kit? I'm confused.
Forget about the kits. Forget about the kits, Trig. Concentrate on the players.
Well, because I'd never heard of them, so I had to try and find out who they play for.
Well, you must therefore play for Sunderland, mustn't he?
Yeah. So
he's got a Sunderland defender.
They have got good fixtures.
Sunderland midfielder. Barnes, I
quite like that.
Burnley. Yeah.
I quite like that. I think people are underestimating Sunderland for the first week because that's why I've got rid of Wan-Bissaka's, because I think Sunderland are going to do West Ham.
Really?
I think they're going to beat West Ham at home in the first game. And I was looking at Adringa, actually.
I mean, I guess if this guy Hume is, I'm assuming he's 4 million and he starts. But I mean, he's got a Wolves. Is that a Wolves defender, Gomez? It looks like it's Wolves kit. And Konza, I don't know, Trig. I'm not too sure about this one.
It's not the best defence. It's not going to be very good going forward, is it, this defence?
No.
I think.
Lefay, I can't say anything on him. I don't know much about Sunderland players. I mean,
he's obviously put it in to be different. He's not going to start with his team, is he? Let's be honest.
No, I don't think any of us are going to start with the teams we've currently got. Colwell, would you go Colwell over Cucurella?
Depends on the money. I mean, obviously, Cucurella's a better option, but Colwell's 5 now, though, isn't he? So he's not. I'm not really interested in 5 million defenders. It's over 4.5 or
We save a bit of money,
premiums with me.
Yeah, this one's hard because I actually like half of it, but I can't stand about 4 or 5 picks.
It's another one with Salah, Saka, and Palmer, isn't it?
It's more.
I mean, he's got Bowen and a Sunderland defender, so one of them's going to mess up.
No one was talking about Saka a week ago, were they? Everyone was ignoring him.
No, but that's because they're focused on game week 1, and then they're suddenly realising that game week 2.
Yeah. But if everyone brings Gagores in, then they're not going to have Saka. They're not going to have both of them in, are they? With Arsenal's early fixtures.
This is true. The striker could turn out to be the one.
Yeah. Are you still touch and go on Kudos, Trig, or?
Yeah, touch and go. He's on my watch list. It's going to be him or Rice or somebody like that. I'll see how they go. You know, they've got PSG beforehand, haven't they? So I'll see what happens.
Yeah, I actually spoke to a couple of West Ham fans the other day who were telling me he was rubbish. But I guess that's just because he's left, isn't it? He's bad.
No, they're right in a way. I mean, he's good at football, but I don't think he's that good for FPL, is he? He likes dribbling and stuff, and those sort of players aren't great for FPL normally.
You read that Son's going to some team in America now, so that will help him out, won't it? The minutes list.
Yeah, he's gone.
All right, we've still got about 10 to get through. Let's give this one a rating. I'm going to go 6.
Yeah, I'll give it 7. Just because I don't know.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Sunderland, that's what
I'll
I
let
meant.
you talk the next one. I've just got to go to the loo again.
Okay, mate.
I'll be very quick.
Yeah,
I won't leave you on your own log.
No, mate, don't worry, mate. All right, keep me company. Actually, let's read out some of the chats while he's off. Okay, Freshly saying good team for Com 7. KB, my team will wipe all these teams. Fair play, mate. Arsenal start is hard. Don't like Raya. Save money, go Sanchez. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Raya. If I was going to start with an Arsenal player at defender, I think it would probably be Gabriel. Geddy is saying Hume is actually decent and will do okay for defensive contribution. He's from Northern Ireland. Excellent. Same as us, Geddy. Jacob is saying, hi guys, first time here. How do you send teams to 8? We're not taking any more tonight, Jacob. I mean, if you put them in the chat, we can give a brief comment on it, I guess, but we can't evaluate them. Keep an eye out for the tweet next week. Carl's saying, need to keep an eye on Spurs pre-season. They make any more signings at the moment. It doesn't look good aside from Kudos. Doggy was injured today, and so was Solanke. Yeah, it's 3 weeks away from the start of the season, Carl, isn't it? So I reckon, we could have some people back by there. Have I talked my way back to Trig coming back? There we go. I just read the chat, Trig. It kept me company. All right, let's read this. So this is FPL D-Rick. Trafford in goal. Interesting. Pedro Porro, Collins, Wan-Bissaka, Konzo. Everyone seems to have... I can't believe this. Ward-Prowse, Verts, Saka, Palmer, Haaland and Watkins, and then Valdemarson, Guehi, Croupier Jr., who's currently in my team as my 4.5 after Roberto talked me into him the other night, and Morton in midfield, who I guess is a 4.5.
I like some of it. I like the Haaland, Watkins, and Palmer, Saka, Verts. I like those 5 in a combination.
Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse could do okay, I guess. No, he's all right, I think. I'm more worried about Collins.
He's on penalties, I guess, isn't he?
Is he?
Well, he's one of the best penalties.
You're thinking of the Forest midfielder, aren't you? Morgan Gibbs-White.
No, Ward-Prowse is like the free kick penalty.
Is he on penalties?
I'm assuming he's on penalties. He's been on penalties everywhere that I can remember. Unless he missed a load or something. I mean, I can't say I keep track of West Ham's penalty takers, but... Burnley...
No, he's all right, I think.
Okay, Trafford. Do we reckon...
This is a problem. The goalkeepers are his problem because Trafford's just gone to Man City, hasn't he?
Is he going to displace Edison?
Well, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Edison said he's still going to to stay and fight for his place. So we don't know, and he's got no backup keeper here, which is a bit of a.
No.
So that's the main thing I don't like about it, and I don't like Collins either particularly.
No, I'm not a big fan of Collins. He's still at Brentford, isn't he?
I guess he could get he'll probably get 2 extra points though this week, won't he? Again, away at Forest. I'd say he's going to get 2 extra points.
Is he good at the defensive contributions?
Yeah, he's not bad.
Okay.
Not
Maybe
bad.
It's not bad then. Porro? I don't like it.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
I prefer Van der Ven, I think.
I mean, Porro is Porro 5.5? I think there's better 5.5s around, aren't there?
Yeah, it's definitely better 5.5s.
Because he's not going to benefit from all those extra points like those Forest defenders are.
Yeah, Shane, I think we just don't know about Trafford to Man City. I mean, I was hoping personally he was going to come to Newcastle, but Sam's saying he's not even sure JWP starts. Yeah, I don't think he did. I don't think he was like nailed on last season. Oh yeah, he's saying maybe surely Paqueta takes them. Yeah, maybe. That might have been
he's being sold. I think he's being sold.
Is he? Good.
I don't know. We've had enough of him. He's just been cleared from his cheating charges, but they're going to get rid of him anyway. I think.
Okay. What will we rate this one?
Couldn't sell him before. 6.5.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go with you, Trig, 6.5. You can tell we've been doing this too many times together recently, Trig. We're getting the same mindset. We're giving the same rate.
I tell you, I can see Haaland absolutely smashing Salah in game week 1. I can see that happening.
Yeah. I saw a post today. I think it was the number of goals and contributions he'd had against the first 3 teams, and it was something like ridiculous, like 20 goals and assists he'd had against the first 3 teams they're playing.
Imagine if Haaland gets a hat-trick in game week 1 and Salah blanks. It's going to be absolute chaos, isn't it? Absolute chaos. Salah's prices start plummeting, and it's going to be carnage.
It's going to be carnage either way. Yeah, whoever goes back. All right, Trafford. This is FPL Bobo's team. Trafford in goal. Van Dijk, Romero. Bloody, I've not seen him for a while in an FPL team. Colwell. That's Fernandez. Fernandez is more popular than I thought. Palmer, Anderson, Saka, Solanke, Bowen up front, and then Patterson, Neco Williams, Lacroix, and Beto on the bench. What are your first thoughts on this one, Grin?
I like it. I like the midfield.
Yeah, strong midfield.
Very strong.
Well, I'm not sure about Romero.
I think he's gone for defensive points. He's obviously well aware of defensive points by picking Virgil van Dijk. He's picked Anderson like myself. He's got Fernandez in for his extra points. He's got Beto on the bench, could be good as well.
Do you reckon that's why? Do you reckon the people have noticed Bruno Fernandes points and defensive points, and that's why he's suddenly being included in teams?
It must be. Plus, there's a lot of people who support Man United, and they're all expecting this season to be much better, aren't they?
True, yeah. What about Romero?
Another one, though, with Trafford in goal. Oh, no. Yeah, Trafford, yeah.
And Romero.
Romero's all right.
Go Van der Ven or you doggy over Romero, unless he's cheaper.
Van der Ven is very injury prone.
Yeah, true. Well, the chat like this, Niall's giving it 8. Cole's giving it 8.5. Fair enough. Okay, people seem to like it in the draw. I mean, I do prefer it over the last few we've seen. I'm going to give this one 7.5. But Trafford is an issue.
Yeah, I like it apart from Trafford. And the defence is good though. He's got a nice mixture. He's got a premium in there so he's always going to get a decent defence. I don't know about Beto though. What about that new striker they signed, Barry? Is Barry going to take minutes off Beto?
You'd imagine so. And they've got
I don't know.
Ndidia in there as well. Sam saying I'm a Spurs fan and I love Romero, but in FPL he's a web card waiting to happen. That's my exact attitude, mate. I wouldn't have him near my team personally. But I'll give this one 7.5. Good.
I'll give it 7.5 as well. I would have given it an 8, but I don't like Trafford with no backup.
Yeah. I agree, mate. All right, this is Jack Duffy's team, who says he's bench boosting game week 2, free hit, game week 3 draft. So Verbruggen, Gabriel, Morello, Wan-Bissaka, MS, Mo Salah, Palmer, Saka, Sarr, Rice. Where's this screenshot? Is this from... Oh, it's Fantasy Football Hub, that's right. Raul Jimenez, Welbeck, Kelleher, Fleming, Konza, and Esteve. Oh, this is a bit different.
If it's from Fantasy Football Hub, that automatically marks it down 2 for me. So
maybe this is their AI team. Maybe this is their AI team.
This is their AI team. I don't even know who's Fleming.
I don't know. He looks... Is that a Burnley kit?
5.5.
Burnley kit. If you know who he is in the... Yeah, it must be Burnley because he's playing Tottenham in the first game.
He must be the Burnley striker, I guess, is he? Esteve's all right.
These are the predicted points in Fantasy Football Hub as well. There you go. You even got the predicted points there, Trig. This is definitely been influenced by Fantasy Football Hub. I mean, I to be honest with you, I don't dislike this. But
Fleming's predicted to get more than Welbeck.
Fleming's predicted to get more than Welbeck. No, Fleming's on 4, Welbeck's on 4.1, Trig.
No, but over the 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. That's because he's got Sunderland, isn't it? Fleming's got Sunderland in the second game week. I reckon that's why. But anyway, right, okay. Now, the more I think about this logically, it doesn't make sense. I don't like 2 4.5 starting keepers. I mean...
Oh, I do.
Do you? I don't like... Do Brighton and Brentford rotate well?
I don't know. They weren't on that list.
Okay, I don't like that. I like the defence. To be fair, the defence is all right. I like Sarr for 6.5. I like Rice as something a bit different. It's just the only thing I really don't like is the complete lack of funds up front. But
no, I don't like Raul Jimenez. Welbeck could well lose his place or lose quite a lot of minutes to that new Greek striker. I don't like Konsa. Konsa actually doesn't get hardly any defensive contribution points.
Just getting a few comments that Fleming is Dutch good player, worth a look. Read a dead 6 saying so. Maybe he is.
But it is Burnley though.
Yeah, still Burnley. Yeah. Sorry, mate.
No, I don't like it at all. There's all the people I don't like Sarr and
that little prick.
That little prick for Bruggen.
Yeah, and I mean it's pretty cheap. I mean, I guess there's how many Burnley have we got? 2 Burnley. They're playing Sunderland. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's an okay bench boost, but it's not amazing. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, it's not a bench boost. So it's bench boost. I couldn't understand that either.
Bench boost.
That doesn't make sense.
Why?
Well, why would you do it in 2 and not? I suppose it's because Burnley are playing Sunderland.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, it makes some sense, but
yeah, there's a bit of logic there, isn't there?
Yeah. Carl's giving it a 7. Geddy's saying we should give it a -1 for using Fantasy Football Hub. Yeah, I mean, I just can't. I think the forwards are just too cheap. You need at least someone in there you can convert into. If Watkins or someone goes off, it's going to be. I mean, I guess he could just drop Palmer or Saka, couldn't he? But I'd like one decent forward in there. Decently priced forward. I'll give it 6.5. I think.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5.5. I don't like it at all.
Oh, that's the lowest one. Yeah, is that just the Fantasy Football Hub?
Hats off for trying something different though with the week 2 bench boost.
Yeah. Fair. Right, this is Martin.
Probably a Burnley fan.
This is Martin King, Kelleher, Colwell, Van Dijk, Garvadio, Udogi. 4-3-3. Well, Verts. Belba, Salah, Wood, Pedro, Solanke, another with Trafford, Aina, Rice, and Rogers on the bench. This is a bit different. I mean, first of all, 5 very good defenders. There's no cheapies on the defence here, is there?
Well, Udogi's 4.5 million, isn't he? But
okay,
but he's good though. He's
good, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the defence is good, and he's not.
It's very good defence.
I mean, I guess he's not got Palmer, which most of the ones we've looked at have had. I guess that's what's allowing him to spread the money because he's got Salah. And Chris Wood, we haven't seen him yet. Do you know anything about Belba? That's a new name to me. Anyone tell us who he is?
Belieber,
yeah.
Belieber. I think he's another one that's going to be getting defensive bonus points.
Okay. Rice is in there. Yeah, it's certainly different.
It's not bad. You know, we're all ignoring Chris Wood, but I mean, he could do well, couldn't he?
Yeah, and the thing is, because he's got 5 decent defenders, if one of those players has bad... I mean, personally, I'd probably play Rogers over Belba.
I'd have probably played Anya as well over Colwell.
Yeah. But I do like it. It's different. I'll go 7.5 for this one. Oh, Nicoli's saying must be on bench boost. He didn't. He didn't say whether he was. Some people added in extra notes. I mean, if he's on a bench boost, then yeah, I definitely like it. Although again, we don't know about Trafford, do we?
Yeah, I mean, I think any bench boost is good if you've got enough starters, basically.
Yeah.
Judging from previous seasons. But I don't. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't got Palmer, but we don't know about Palmer, do we? Because of the Club World Cup.
I still think people are just overreacting to how he performed in the final. If he hadn't have done what he done in the Club World Cup final, I don't think anyone would be. Well, not anyone, but he would be in a lot less drafts. All right, I'll give this one 7.5. I think. I like it. It's different.
Yeah, he's got Rogers as well, hasn't he? And
yeah, Wood might be being underlooked.
I'll give it a 7.
7. Okay, picking old man Wood is a 5 for me. Carl's giving it a 9. Yeah, first Wood draft in the draft. Looking for Forest. Shall I try and make some sort of erection joke? No, I can't be bothered. All right, let's go on to the next one. Okay, so this is FPL Argus, who made a note. He's got 1 million in the bank to switch Watkins to Guy Gores. I mean, the first thing I'd say is I would just do that now. I wouldn't.
Well, he hasn't even joined, has he? I don't think.
I know, but assuming he joins, I would just do that before the season starts. I wouldn't play Watkins.
I think that's what he said.
That's what it means. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, I guess because Watkins 9 million. Okay, all right. Sanchez, Tokoski, Morello, Udogi, Wirtz, Ndidi, Salah, Palmer, Damsgaard, Thiago, Watkins, Kinski, Coyote, I think that's pronounced, Konza and Obi. Trig, what do you think to this one, man?
Well, he's got a great keeper. I think he's going to do well, Sanchez. No, he is good. He's improved a lot. And Chelsea are going to keep a lot of clean sheets this season.
I mean,
he's 5 million.
The unit had Kinski in his draft, didn't he? Is he a new signing for Spurs?
No, but apparently the new manager likes him and he might well start ahead of Vicario.
I mean, Vicario was pretty decent, wasn't he?
It's unlikely. I mean, it's a possibility by all accounts. This is why people have got him.
Is this like last season when people had the West Ham goalkeeper in, even though he hadn't been starting above Fabianski? Okay.
I mean, the thing is, people don't like spending more than 9 million on a keeper. So he's picked Sanchez for 5 million and paired it with a 4 million. So which is reasonable, I think, because Sanchez will play every match. Yeah. And he's got potential upside if Kinski does actually end up starting.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's fair enough.
Quite a few people in here saying too much Brentford attack. I mean, I definitely agree with that. I mean, I assume Thiago's.
He's got 3 of them.
Yeah, I'm assuming Thiago. Well, one of them's a defender. I'm assuming Thiago's the forward they expect to come in if Visser goes.
Well, he cost them about 30 odd million last summer. He was expected to be really good, and he got injured, so he didn't play at all the whole season.
Okay.
And now he's back playing, but he's had a whole year off. But he did score in the friendly the other day, and he will, he'll be their striker if Visser goes. So, and he's cheap.
I think we got the reason Sam saying Argus is a Danish Brentford supporter. Top bloke, so that's obviously why he's got so many Brentford in here, Trig.
But I mean, Damsgaard's all right. He's like an alternative to someone like Anderson because he will be getting a lot of
defensive point.
Yeah, he will be getting lots of defensive points, so you can't complain about that. I think
no.
It's
too much Brentford, though, isn't it? I mean, you can't.
Well, I quite like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
strange man. Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't pick them, but
I mean, if he's a Brentford supporter, fair enough. I mean, at least he's got his own team in there. But...
Well, you have to have a couple of differentials, and the rest of his team's fairly template. So, I mean, it's overall it's really good. I like the keeper pick. The defense is good. His other four midfielders are really good.
Yeah.
Watkins is good. I mean, Thiago could be good value. We just don't know, do we?
Good. Thiago, yeah.
No, Thiago.
Yeah, so I wouldn't start with him. You wait to see him, bring him in, and I don't know.
Yeah, there's not many other good options. It's either him or blooming Strand Larsen or someone like that.
Well, Nightmare was saying earlier, he reckons Strand Larsen's the most overlooked player in FPL at the minute.
You got to keep watching, Andrew, because I've got a segment on that in a minute. My goat pick.
Okay.
And it's not Strand Larsen, but it's connected to Strand Larsen.
I'll give this one 7. I'm being generous.
I'm giving it 8. I like it.
8?
Yeah.
3 Brentford players. All right, fair enough. All right, let's go.
Maybe I should go with Sanchez as well. I might do that. I've got to tell you, bloody bench boost.
Bench boost game week's gone. Okay. This is Miko. Sells Wan-Bissaka, Anya, Udogi, Neto. One I haven't seen yet. Saka, Eze. We haven't seen Eze yet either, have we? Rogers, Haaland, Wood coming up again. Solanke. We haven't seen many of those, have we, Trig? I mean, he was before.
He's been in all of them.
Is he? Maybe I'm just ignoring
him. Been in quite a few.
He's not in that one.
Damsgaard's in it as well. He's got Damsgaard as well. Oh no, he hasn't. What's happened?
Eze, Rogers, Haaland, Wood, Solanke, and then on the bench, Areola, Robinson, Cliver, and Rindinho, however you say that Sunderland guy's name. Interesting midfield, Trig. It's a different midfield. Cliver, Neto, and Eze all in there. I mean, that's it's quite template in defence, but.
And he's got Clivert as well. I mean, that's pretty nice midfield, to be fair.
It says they definitely staying at Palace.
No. Where's he going? Arsenal are after him, I think.
Are they? Oh, sorry. What? I mean, give us your views on.
Well, let's see. Keeper's good. I like Robinson's actually pretty good. He's 5 million, but he's another one who's going to get a lot of because most fullbacks don't get many defensive contribution points, but Robinson does. So he's quite useful. And if he plays like he did in the first half of last season, then he could be very good value at 5 million.
Yeah.
Neto, I'd be a bit wary about having him if I was playing a bench boost, because he played all the time in the Club World Cup. They have got alternatives that have been rested that they could use instead of Neto for game week 1. You know, they've got Esteve, who's absolutely fantastic, by the way. And they've got Gittins as well, could come in and play on the wing. So Neto is not nailed on. That's what would be my concern for a game week 1 bench boost.
Oh, yeah, because he's bench boosting, isn't he?
Yeah, if it wasn't bench boost, I'd say fine. But
Paul's just saying apparently Guy Keres, whatever his name is now officially signed for Arsenal. True.
He's officially signed. Well, we just got to wait for his price. I'm hoping it's not more than 10.
I reckon it's going to be 10. I was talking to my mate about him earlier in the pub because he was saying to me he watches a lot of Championship football. He was saying to me he was rubbish at Brighton and Coventry and that, and then he's gone to Portugal and just turned into this goal scoring machine.
He was good at Coventry, but the trouble is the Portuguese league's about the same level as the league at Coventry are in.
Yeah.
So very, very poor league, I think. So I don't. Maybe he should, because Liverpool striker came in at 8.5, didn't he? So
yeah, we're going to talk about him.
I don't think he should be more than someone like Watkins, really.
No. I mean, yeah, I mean, the Liverpool striker's come in at 8.5, isn't he?
Mm.
I mean, I guess if he comes in at that price at Arsenal, with the lack of competition he's going to have for the striking position, if he goes off, he's going to be too cheap.
Yeah, he's got Havertz, so it's the only other one, isn't he?
I know, but I can't see
9.5.
Yeah, that would be fair. But anyway, let's get back to this drop because we're going to talk about him later. I'll give this one 7.
I really like it, this one.
Yeah.
Except, apart from the fact that he's using his bench boost with Neto in the team. Other than that, I'll give it a 8.5.
Okay. 8.5, all right. Apparently, Shane's saying Newcastle in for Strand Larson. That'd be good. I'd quite like that. I'd quite like that as a sign.
Oh, he would be hugely. If Isaac goes and Strand Larson's the striker at Newcastle,
we need 2 now, don't we? Because we need replacement for Wilson as well. If Isaac
maybe you're going to get Visser and Strand Larson.
Maybe, yeah. All right, okay. There we go. We're balancing it out. We've got one from Fantasy Football Scout. So we're balancing out our team sheet ratings. Okay, all right. So this one is Sean Murphy. Is Sean Murphy a snooker player? Maybe he's a fan of the channel. Verbruggen, Kirkes, Cucurella, Morello, Palmer, Saka, Wirtz, Marmouche. I can never pronounce this one.
Adingra.
Oh, where's he got? Is he's moved to Sunderland? Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Another name. How do I pronounce this one, Trig? Iketia?
Ekatike.
Ekatike, that sounds right. So we've got him in one. João Pedro. Go on, mate.
I guess the E accent on the E means you pronounce the E more, does it?
They've both got one because that guy Gorez has got one as well, hasn't he? I will get used to them, chat. I promise by game week 38 of that season. Kelleher, Collins, the Coupier, and was this the lad you were talking about who signed for Brighton?
That's him. Yeah.
Okay, Trig. I'll let you talk through this one while I go and powder my nose. I'm back to my usual form of FPL needs a wee.
He's still interrupting it, even though he's going to the Kazi. Now, we got rid of him. We got rid of him, peeps. Right, so...
Tell me if he slags me off, guys, when I come back.
He's a prick, isn't he, that Gary? He really is. Right, Costulas could be an absolute bargain. He's back already. Look, he's hiding behind his green screen, pretending to go to the loo. Costulas could be an absolute bargain at 5 million if he gets that striker spot at Brighton. He's really younger. I think he's only just turned 18. And a Dingira could be good. Cucurella, Palmer, Saka. It's actually a very good team, this one, isn't it? Very good team. But it does need Marmouche to be starting, which he probably will, to be fair. And I think Marmouche was he was a lot better, actually, when Haaland was in the team, wasn't he? Once Haaland was injured, Marmouche wasn't so good playing as a striker. For Bruggen, I think I'd rather play Kelleher over for Bruggen. I just do not like for Bruggen. Nice bench. Pretty good team. I quite like this team a lot. Obviously, the Brighton striker isn't going to be pickable for a little while, probably, but he could come into his own. And so I work talking in these about Gary on my own videos. I can like waffle on for hours, but here I'm a bit flummoxed already. Kirk should be good. I think he's a better pick than Frimpong or whatever he's called, because a lot of people saying Bradley even should be starting a lot of games. Oh, you're back, Gary. We didn't say a word against you.
Yeah, I believe you, mate. I believe you. Can't take me anywhere. Paul's saying. Yeah. So what's your thoughts on this one, Trig?
Well, I've just told them all my thoughts already.
Do you like it? I mean, Aketiah 8.5. I reckon that's a decent price. I looked back earlier. He had 15 goals and 8 assists last year in 30 odd starts. I mean,
it sounds as if he's going to be on the wing, doesn't it? But I guess if Isaac doesn't join, then he will be the striker, won't he?
I mean, he might be better coming from the wing. I mean, I think it's a minutes risk with him, isn't it? That's the only thing I can see that puts me off.
Well, Diaz is leaving, isn't he? Apparently, so.
Yeah, Adingra, do you like him for Sunderland? I mean, he's
yeah, I kind of do because I like the fixtures and he's decent.
I love watching him when he signed for Sunderland. I remember they did like the little compilation of goals. He's really like, I like the way he attacks play. I mean, I know it's completely irrelevant to FPL, but I love watching him.
The thing is, though, I mean, can you see him scoring 150 points in the season? And you can't, can you really?
Well, for 5.5.
No, but Anderson's the same price, 5.5, and can get 150 points just by getting 2 goals for the entire season. I mean, it makes it hard to pick someone like a Dringer ahead of someone like that, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I guess for the short term, because they have got good fixtures, haven't they?
Yeah, and I'm more and more starting to think that I want Van Dijk over Kirkes or the other guy. Security and minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's even a goal threat. So
Kirkes doesn't have as much competition as Frimpong does he? But
I mean, I can see
he's still going to get rested.
Yeah, I can see Andy Robertson coming in for the easier games as well, which is the scary thing. So I do quite like the draft. I think actually this is one of the best drafts we've seen for a while. I'm going to go 8 on this, Trig.
I gave it an 8.
Yeah, I just don't like the rotating keepers really, but
Marmoush could be gold, couldn't he? I think we could be sleeping on Marmoush. I mean, we're obviously put off by the rotation, aren't we? But
okay,
that's the problem.
Oh, so we're on to our last 2, Trig. These are the 2 that you sent me. So Ricky Ricardo. Read a couple of things out in the chat. Nicola, he was really slagging you off, Gary. Saying you're a prick.
Oh, what a telltale.
Okay. Cheney's saying Sterling may be going on loan to Fulham. Interesting.
And Chelsea has still got to pay his wages. We're having to pay to get rid of him.
Geddy saying, what are your thoughts on Pedro's minutes, Trig? I think you said that earlier, but you're not sure, are you, mate?
I'd say he'd average 60 minutes, maybe, wouldn't he? He's going to get some games where he comes on for half an hour, other games where he plays 60 and comes off. I don't see him ever playing 90 minutes for the season.
No, Ollie's saying Gibbs White in talks for a new deal with Nottingham Forest, which would mean Anderson's not on any set pieces. It could be good to know. I mean, I guess we can monitor that one, can't we?
Yeah, but Anderson still had Gibbs White there last year, though, didn't he? And still would have got 150 points. So it'd be good, I think, for the whole team if Morgan Gibbs White stays, won't it? It'd be good.
Yeah.
Forest.
Yeah, definitely. So this is Nightmare's best mate and a good friend of ours, Ricky Ricardo. So we've got Petrovic and Kinski is 2 keepers. The Croupier, Munez, Renan, Nildo, Van der Ven and Wan-Bissaka at the back. Saka, Rogers, Christie, and Palmer and Salah in midfield, and then Welbeck, Wood, and Solanke up front. Yeah, I quite like this one. I mean, I can't see any. There's not been many with Munoz in, has there? I mean, he's in my draft at the minute.
No. And you see Munoz, he does benefit from defensive returns as well. And he's very attacking, isn't he? And everyone had him last season. So why suddenly does no one want him this season? It's a bit odd, isn't it?
I thought he was going to come in at 6. I was surprised he came in at 5.5.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
It does seem strange that he's not in more teams.
It does, yeah. But it's a decent defence. Petrovic. Away to Liverpool. I guess he's going to play Kinski. Midfield. Christie, Trig. Christie.
Well, Kinski probably won't play, will he? So he'll be
probably not, but then he's going to play
No, Christie's good. I've been looking at Christie.
Well, to be fair, if the Darlow's definitely not going to start there now, he's probably going to become my 4 million keeper. David's saying he's got Munoz. Yeah, I quite like this, actually. I quite like this.
Christie's interesting. 5 million. He's another one that's going to get quite a few defensive returns, and he's cheaper than the likes of Anderson. So, I mean, and he'll probably be on his bench anyway, won't he? Because this is his.
Yeah,
he's got the 15 here. So I'd say Christie and Ronaldo will be on his bench.
Yeah, I mean, you could bench boost this, couldn't you, as well? If you think Pincy's going to start.
Apart from the keeper.
Yeah, but if you think he's going to start,
but thinking's not enough to bench boost. You have to know, don't you, really, to bench boost?
Maybe, but he's at home at Burnley. I'm going to give this one an 8, Trig.
7.5.
7.5. I'm trying to think.
Why have so many people got Rodgers? Everyone's got Rodgers.
Who's the highest rating we've given? I have a feeling it was the second one we did, Geddes, but...
yeah, 8.5.
Okay, final draft, Trig. Go. Edison in goal. I'm guessing he may have... No, but that was only yesterday, wasn't it? So he wouldn't have sent it before the move for Trafford. Van der Ven, Cucurella and Virgil in defence. Kudos, Palmer, Saka, Wirtz, Rodgers in midfield. This might be the most template one we've seen. Solanke and Pedro up front, and then Jose Sarr, Strand Larson, Munoz, and Esteve in defence. This is pretty template, isn't it, Trig? Apart from Henderson.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad team, is it?
No.
Really, you probably have to change the keeper, but
yeah.
Which he obviously will do. He's got Munoz as well. Yeah, I like this team actually. It's got good defence.
Yeah,
midfield's good as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or he hasn't got Salah, I guess. So he hasn't got Salah or Haaland, a bit like myself at the moment.
Are we expecting Jose Sarr to still be number 1 for Wolves? I guess we are, aren't we?
I guess he is. I don't really
know,
to be honest.
You could bench boost this, couldn't you? I mean, he'll have to switch around Edison if he wants to be sure of a starting keeper.
I probably would bench boost this one because you've got Munoz. Well, no, they're tough fixtures though, aren't they, for those bench players?
Yeah, but Strand Larson could get something against City. I could see potentially Sarr might get save points. Munoz, you never know.
I guess Munoz could, yeah.
Esteve probably not, but I don't know. I wouldn't be against bench boost or not. I'll give it an 8.
Get 2 points.
I'll give it an 8. It's template. It's template, isn't it? So I think 8's fair.
I'll give it 7.5.
7.5. So I think then, based on our ratings, I'll quickly zoom back to it. We can confirm, Trig. I think Geddy, I'm going the wrong bloody way. Geddy is our winner at 8.5. Looking back, can we stick with this, Trig? Do you reckon this is the best draft? I don't know, actually. Well, yeah, we said if everyone on the bench...
That wasn't the best one, was it?
That's the one we both gave the highest rating. One of us gave it an 8.
That pile of shit.
Well, I think it's on the basis that everyone was going to start on the bench. I mean,
it wasn't the one before that? It wasn't the one before that, was it?
No.
No, it wouldn't have been that one. Definitely not.
Well, I think there were ones. There were ones that we liked, and there were ones we didn't like.
Yeah.
So we might do this again, rating the drafts next week. Let us know in the chat and hit the like, smash the like button if you'd like us to do it again next week, and I'll put out another tweet. So, two things we wanted to discuss before we finish. First, we've been mentioning them along as we go. We were going to talk about the 4 new signings that were confirmed, pretty much confirmed before this stream. And then Trig wants to ask me about GroupThink. So, Trig, I'm going to let you lead this one, mate.
This is your one. There's only one of these I want to talk about. Well, who's the first one there? That's Trafford, isn't it? So we've talked about him.
We've talked about him. I think we've talked about Ntike.
Who's that other character?
Ntike is second left.
Oh, yeah.
Guy Gores is left. We've talked about him. I mean, you would want to get...
I want to talk about this one at the end.
Yeah, all right. Go on.
Goat pick. Well, he's not a goat pick.
Doesn't he look like Pele, chat? Tell me if that does not look like a young Pele.
This Ania character... I think he's 27, 28 years old.
Arias, wasn't it?
Arias, yeah. Played for Fluminense, I think. He in the Brazilian league. I looked up all his stats in the Brazilian league. He doesn't get many goals.
He's played for Fluminense.
I think so. And his assist record is superb. Last 3 or 4 seasons, he's been up in the top 3 or 4 players in the entire Brazilian league in terms of providing assists. Now he's come in to replace Cunha at Wolves. They've already got a couple of Brazilians. He should settle in well. He's not a young kid. He's at the height of his powers, and he should settle in pretty quickly. And he's going to be assisting Strand Larsen. So I think it puts Strand Larsen in a very good light. I know Strand Larsen's gone up. Strand Larsen was only 5.5 last season, but this season he's 6.5. For not quite such a bargain. But I think people saying Strand Larsen won't be any good because Cunha's not there. This guy is going to help Strand Larsen. Very unselfish player. Good player. In the Club World Cup, he got 3 men of the matches against Dortmund, who are a good European side. This guy got man of the match. He was the best player on the pitch. Absolutely superb. I watched every minute of the Club World Cup. And this guy was very impressive. He actually led the tournament for man of the matches, or the superior player of the match, as they called it. So he's very, very good player. And but like I said, he's not going to get many goals. So picking him himself, he's coming at 5.5 million. 5.5 million.
He's an assist machine, Trig.
Yeah, more than a goal scorer.
Okay.
He does score goals, but he's not prolific by any means.
Yeah, I looked up his numbers when you said it, and I think he had like 36 in 150 games or something for Fluminense.
Yeah, I think XG-wise, he's about 1 every 5 matches. But assists, it's like 1 every 2 matches or 1 every 2.5 matches. He's a good player. He's got a good head on him, and I think he's a good buy by Wolves. I think they bought very well here. And like I said, he's coming very cheap, but he's got to compete with those defensive 5.5 players now, hasn't he? So,
yeah,
you can't guarantee this guy got 150, can you? But
let me put you on the spot. It's deadline. You got 5 minutes to go. Last placing a team, Arias or Elliot Anderson?
Elliot Anderson, I think.
Elliot Anderson. Okay, so your special secret pick you're giving us to the live stream, you'd pick Elliot Anderson over him.
No, but I wasn't talking. No, because he's a goat because he's making Strand Larsen good. Strand Larsen is the one.
Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, we agree with you agreed with Knight there earlier. Who said he's going to? Yeah,
exactly. This is the whole point. This is why I like Strand Larsen, because this guy's coming in.
I should have put Larsen on I should have put Strand Larsen on the bloody slide then.
This guy's good as well, though. No, I'd put Anderson in to tick over while I watch this guy. Because as soon as Wolves fixtures get good, then I might well swap Anderson over to Arias. But Wolves don't have great fixtures. And but he's definitely a good player. I think Wolves have done really well buying him. He's not going to be like Cunha, though. So people expecting that, But Cunha was a striker last season, but this guy's coming in midfield, 5.5 million. I think he's a good buy.
Cool. Okay.
That's the end of that.
So before I get on to the last one, so people are saying they want us to do another We'll do another draft one next week, Trig?
Yeah, we'll do another one.
Do another one. It gives something to talk about on a Saturday night until we've actually got some games to react to, won't it?
But make sure you all get your teams in. Don't just say you want it and then complain next week because your team's not on it.
Yeah, Shane, Shane, are you on X or you are on X, aren't you, Shane? Because DM me on your channel, Shane. Just DM me and I'll make sure you get on. Anyone else will put out a post on Thursday or Friday.
I think you should get them to DM you, Gary. The ones in the audience here.
Oh yeah. Anyone who's on X or Blue Sky, just DM me at what's the canyon name? FBI of the Bear, and I will make sure you're in next week. Yeah.
Because then, if we get enough from the audience, we won't need to tout for.
We won't need to tout. Yeah. That's a good point. All right, so let's get on to the last thing we wanted to discuss, and I do not know exactly what Trigger wants to discuss here. He said he wanted to discuss GroupThink, so I put this in, and Trigger, I'll let you take it away, mate.
Well, it's not looking good because I expected all those drafts to be the same. And you know how normally pre-season they were so different. I could not believe it. Every single one, you had teams without Salah and Haaland, teams with Salah, no Haaland, and everything. So many different players. There must have been like 25, 30 different players. Because previous seasons, we've had such a strong template where everybody... I think last season, everyone pretty much started the season with the same team, didn't they?
But
everyone had Nkunku and all those players.
But we're 3 weeks out, aren't we?
Yeah, this is true.
Well, 3 weeks and minus a day. The template's not the form, is it?
Yeah. This is why I wanted to talk about GroupThink and how the group and the pressure from the group is going to narrow our selection so that we've all got these great ideas now 3 weeks out and all our teams look nice and different and we've made them. But the pressure from the group is going to make all of us conform to the overriding template as we get closer to the season. I don't know what you think about that, Gary, but I have a feeling that's what normally happens.
I mean, you take the piss out of me and Nightmare does for being an big FPL review fan, and I am. But we spoke on some of the streams we did last season. When FPL review releases, all of a sudden, everyone, and I literally do mean everyone, including the big content creators, team suddenly conforms to what FPL review says, don't they?
Well, this is a problem because they're the ones that basically conform, and they kind of encourage all their audience to do the same.
Yeah, and that's why the template happens.
That's why the template had, but it's not a good thing, is it? Do you think it's good or bad? Do you think that GroupThink, because you should know this, you're a psychologist, right? There's been a lot of studies on GroupThink and all that type of thing, hasn't there? And as to whether it leads to bad decisions, because a lot of the original studies found that GroupThink is actually bad in that it blocks out critical thinking and dissenting voices get drowned and people don't speak up if they've got a better idea because the group kind of shoot them down, don't they?
What we're really talking about here is conformity, isn't it? Everyone conform. I mean, GroupThink suggests that there is some sort of thinking about it involved, but copying FPL review or copying Let's Talk FPL's Andy's team is not thinking, is it? It's just copying. It's just conforming. That I would say is negative.
It starts off with thinking, though, doesn't it? Like
at this stage,
like I did my non-Salah no Haaland video the other day, and a day later, FPL Generals put out a video with basically the same team almost, saying how he's going without Salah and Haaland, saying how he's going without Salah and Haaland, and then other people see it, and they start. It's kind of they get their thoughts from other people. It's not like a brainless decision, is it? They think, "Oh, that's a good idea," and they take an idea on board. Gradually, we all kind of evolve.
One thing that annoys me, Craig, maybe I'll regret saying this tomorrow, but not FPL General, because FPL General doesn't release his own videos. But a lot of the content creators at the minute are just putting out my updated draft, my updated draft, my updated draft, and I think just are literally changing the draft so they can release a video. I don't think there's any other reason for it. You know, there's a couple of content creators, I won't name who they are, who are literally update putting out updated draft videos every other day. Now, that's absolutely fine for them. They obviously want to get the money off the videos. But I have absolutely no interest in watching the draft videos of someone who is literally changing it every other day, you know. Like, they're not putting up for discussion, like, this thing, that thing. They're literally just saying, here's my updated draft, here's my updated draft.
It's very easy, very lazy, but it does get a lot of views, I think, don't they? And so they keep doing them.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
It'll change soon to team reveals. They'll change the name of it to team reveal soon. It won't be a draft; it'll be a team reveal within the next week.
But to get back to the point of this, at the moment, everyone is experimenting, and I'm sure the reason that a lot of the drafts, do let us know what you think about this in the chat, by the way, are different is because people want something to talk about. They missed FPL, you know, it's only a week since it came out. But as you say, when FPL review comes out, I'll be honest with you, obviously I'm doing lots of stuff on FPL because I've now got an FPL channel. Before I had an FPL channel, I would do my team about this point. I would cut off now, and I wouldn't really watch any content again then until the Monday of game week 1. The week before the first kickoff, because so much happens in between. Do you know what I mean? And there's just not, you know, I mean, if you love experimenting with your team, if you like watching FPL content, etc., that's brilliant. I'm not trying to put you off watching FPL content, obviously, but there's just so much noise. Do you know what I mean? Which now is not going to calm down for at least sort of 15, 16 days.
So you think people are putting Haaland in their team now because it looks good and everything, but when it comes to the crunch, you're all going to switch to Salah because he's like the main captain of the
week. If they get caught up in groupthink, which is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Then yeah.
So
at the minute the groupthink's not kicked in and people are feeling freer to be more open with their drafts and more open with their thinking, because you said at the minute review and what other models people might follow as a guide are not out, and the content creators therefore are not feeling so, you know, their content's not reflecting that model.
I actually think that FPL review is going to be very, very fine with not including Salah in the team, because I think that price of 14.5 million
possibly
is going to restrict options elsewhere to such an extent that I think FPL review will be able to find solutions for teams without Salah that will return just as many points according to the algorithm.
And there's more points to be had now.
With Salah.
And there's more points to be had because of the assists changes, because of the defensive contributions. So it will be easier to make those points up.
And it must be very hard for review. They must hate those new rule changes. It's going to take a while for them to program all them in, isn't it? With the
probably, but at the same time, it's probably just an extra equation in the algorithm they use.
Do you know have to kind of work out. Yeah, I suppose so.
I think they'll do it pretty quickly. I mean, it usually comes out a couple of weeks before the season. I mean, maybe I think what we should do is when it comes out, we'll make a draw. I'll make an FPL review draft, what its best rated team is, and then we'll suddenly see how much it conforms to what all the big content creators release the following week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you. I know you can go onto FPL review like the day before a game week and put Andy's team into FPL review, and then you know pretty much what transfer he's going to recommend.
Well, that's what you say. That's what you say, TriggerLips. That's TriggerLips' point of view. It's not necessarily the view of FPL channel.
That's not the view of the channel.
Yeah,
but that's a good thing. We'll do that when it opens up. We'll have a look.
I think we should. We'll either do it on here or on the podcast. Yeah,
and then we'll see when review changes its mind whether they also change their mind as well.
I mean, I'd like to also do it for Hub and. I mean, do you know with Fantasy Football Scout, does that now have? Because it never used to have a like auto select team thing. Has that got that?
It's got to rate my team, but it's not auto select.
No, exactly. You have to do it by manual. Well, I can do it for that because I'm a member of Scout, but I'm not a member of Hub. So,
but it's not very good though, is it? But Solio's going to be the big one this season, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you see their first podcast, first video had about 5,000 or so views? So I mean, I've not even looked at it yet.
I was quite impressed with that guy who won the Telegraph, because he's got me thinking, because he doesn't worry about ownership or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? They kind of find the best solution and just go with it. And at least they're not worried about picking captains by fear or anything like that, or they just find a solution and go with it. They're not worried about, don't they? Yeah, and I quite like that in a way.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to play like that, not with data, but myself not worrying about what other people are doing. Do you know what I mean?
Didn't you say the bet in your guide for the season to pick captains based on the fantasy football scout poll?
Yeah, on the top of the poll.
Yeah,
I always pick the top of the poll.
How is that not worrying about what people?
Yeah, I know. I've always done that.
But you don't want to do that,
captain.
You don't want to do that.
No, not so much with my players, but with the captain, it's normally the correct captain.
Yeah.
I haven't found a map. So what I'm going to do this year, I'm running a little thing on my channel where I'm going to put up the FPL. I'm going to put up the FPL review captain every week, and I'm going to put up the top of the poll captain and maybe a few other captains from other places, and try and see which one comes out top, because I think it's very hard to beat the top of the poll normally. Obviously, over 38 game weeks.
Oh, you said
you can get an unexpected result.
Trig, I was saying, do you want to tell listeners about your memberships now and the mini league you're running?
Oh yeah, I've got. I'm running a mini league for members, 99p to join, and it's no profit involved in it. It's just to get. I don't want to put the members league out on the.
Just to be clear, it's on Trig's channel. TriggerLips.
Yeah,
FPL, not
I just don't want to. I just don't want to put my mini league out public, so I want it to be small.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Bit like Nightmare with his league with his mates. I want that kind of feel to my mini league. Do you know what I mean? Like we've got a WhatsApp group and that type of thing.
Yeah, he said, you
see these channels and they have like 500 people in their mini league. I mean, what's the point, really? Do you know what I mean? There's no point being in them, is there, when you think about it?
By the way, do sign up for the podcast. I'm just being ironic here. Do sign up for the podcast mini league, which will have hopefully 500 people in it.
So how many have we had watching tonight, Gary? How many are watching?
I've currently got 41. So
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. So please do hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already.
And go to my channel and hit my bloody like button. And,
so let's before we finish, Trig, I'm going to read out a couple of comments because I see one of them that I want to pick up something about.
Yeah, questions. Let's have some questions.
Oh yeah, let's do questions. Yeah, any questions, put them in the chat. So yeah, I'll just say this. So for anyone listening on audio, the league code is S3DHWZ. That's S3DHWZ. And if you click on the link in the description, it will sign you up automatically. So just read out some of the comments we've had. Let's go up a little bit. Shane, Bournemouth beating Everton 2-0. They don't need Kirkes at all, says Sam.
They've got a new player. How's the new player getting on?
The forward.
The defender that's replacing Kirkov. He scored 2 goals.
Roberto's massive. I can't remember. I think he's from like a Danish or name or something. People talking about their favourite FPL shows. Geddy saying, apart from us, his favourite shows are Wire and Above Average. Yep, love both of them.
What are your favourites, Gary? Or are you going to be impartial and not
TriggerLips talks FPL? If that Trig talks FPL, that's definitely it does change a bit when you're a content creator, doesn't it? I mean, Black Box has traditionally been my favourite. Andy, let's talk FPL Andy. I do listen to Above Average. I love Praz. I don't listen to The Wire every week, but I do love Praz. Elite FPL. Who else have got to say? Want to say Yelena. That was a joke, by the way, that little thing I did there. The Form is Temporary podcast. FPL D Unit, FPL Nightmare. Those people I have to say. Yeah, I like most.
You're just reading out everyone who's been on your channel.
Well, if I read out everyone who's been on my channel, Trig, we would be here until bloody midnight, mate. They've all been on there. Truffert,
that's the one.
Truffert, that's it.
He's good.
Gibbs White has rejected Spurs and signed a new long-term contract at Forest.
Oh, good. That's good for Forest.
AJ is saying we've got around 12 people in Trig's mini league. Is that one of your?
Yeah, that's the one.
Members, yeah.
That's my mini league. We're having a head-to-head. We need 16 for our head-to-head. So there's only 4 spots left. So if you get over there and join up, you can get in it.
That's it. And Geddy saying FPL as well.
I just started watching Above Average. I'd never watched it before, but I watched a couple of episodes.
You've never watched Above Average?
No, but I watched a couple this last week or two, and I quite enjoyed them. They're good.
Yeah, I've had them both on for interviews. Do you watch the interviews usually, don't
you? Yeah, all of them, Gary, yeah.
You did watch them all for a long time. Baker and Adam.
Yeah, I didn't see those ones, I think.
They're both really good lads. They're both really good lads. Yeah, and
they're very
very in depth, very stats.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. That's what I like about that one.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll go for another 5 minutes. If you've got questions, put them in the chat, and maybe we'll go for longer. Trig, I wanted to. Oh, Zykel's here. Christian, I was going to ask if you wanted to join me and Trigger next week, because I know we talked about you coming on. Darcycle's joined the FPL PubCast League. Excellent, mate. If you do want to come on, you need to find a way of contacting me on X or Blue Sky. The parrot video, Trig. We got to talk about it, mate. We got to talk about it, mate. What? That is the best piece of FPL content I've seen in a couple of years, and also the most underviewed piece of content. I mean, for anyone who's not seen it, can you tell us what happened in the parrot video?
Yeah, you need to go to my channel and have a look, but
which you can do by clicking on the link.
Parrot stole my muffin. Very endangered, those parrots. There's only like 2,000 left in the world.
It didn't look like a parrot.
It
looked like a weird-looking pigeon. It didn't look what I imagine a parrot to look like.
Yeah, they do look a bit different, but they're in sub-zero temperatures, aren't they? But they're very, very clever.
In New Zealand?
Yeah, they're very clever.
Okay.
He tricked me. There were 2 of them.
He's clever than you.
One of them got my attention while the other one sneaked round and stole my muffin. And they're always doing that to people around there because they live in the mountains and around that village.
How's it sub-zero in New Zealand?
Up in the mountains it is. It's an alpine village. That's why they're an alpine parrot. They only live in a very tiny part of New Zealand in the mountain range.
Oh, wow.
There's like hardly any of them left because they come down to the village and then they get run over and stuff.
Oh,
people like me beat them up for stealing their muffins. And I nearly told him he was going to be extinct if he didn't give the muffin back.
Why did
it's only got 200 views and it's absolute golden.
I really enjoyed it. All right, there's no questions coming in. Let's get out.
Why aren't they asking questions?
I don't know, because we've answered them all in our in-depth chat and rating the teams. So if you want me to rate you want us to rate your teams next Saturday, we will be back. We'll be here for the PubCast with who we got this week. FPL Nightmare will be making his debut. One of our hosts. And D Unit hopefully will be on with us as well. Excuse me, I'm getting hiccuped. Please join us next week. We'll be back here for the FPL Lock-In. DM me your drafts, or if not, I'll put a post out on Friday. Trig, anything you want to say? One sec. Yeah, contact me on Blue Sky, mate. We'll get Zykel. We'll get Zykel with us next week to rate some teams.
Oh, yeah. On the Saturday night.
Yeah, anything you want to say, mate, before we stop?
Hang on, I've got a question here.
Go on, then.
You've got to start doing 10 players to avoid videos from all views. What's he on about?
He's saying you got to start making template videos basically to get more views. Instead of parrots, you've got to do 10 players to avoid.
Oh, template. He's written down 10 players.
Yeah, that's what he means. 10 players to avoid in FPL. That's what they were all doing this week, the big content creators.
Oh, 10 players to avoid.
Mm.
Yeah. Who would be on that list, Gary?
Bruno Fernandes. Any Sunderland players? I don't know.
You'd probably do the opposite. I reckon you'd do the opposite of what they say, and you'd probably do all right.
Well, Cunha was the poster boy for that. I mean, for a lot of those videos, he was, and then Burmo were the head of the thumbnails. And I'm like, all right, they're not
ridiculous.
They're not must picks, but they're not players to avoid. There might not be in a game with one draft, but I don't think I'm going to avoid them.
I know they've got bad fixes, but Cunha's quality, isn't he? He could start on fire for all we know. Actually, no one had Cunha, did they? No, we didn't have a Cunha tonight in our.
No, we didn't have a single Cunha. Or we had some.
I mean, you can argue he's better than Fernandes. You could argue, couldn't you?
Well, no, if he's not on penalties, which I don't think he will be. There's some other questions there, Trig. Any idea where the top 1K league is? I don't know. I mean, I finished 103,000, and there was more than 10.3 million players. So I should be in it. Trig, you should definitely be in it. I haven't seen it yet.
Is that the league for people that have had a top 1,000 finish and they want to join?
I don't know. I thought you meant the top 1%. I thought you meant the top 1%.
Because I'm in the top 1K. Ah, no. Oh, he means the top 1% league.
That's what I thought he meant.
Yeah. I wish I'd get their questions right. They need to sharpen up a bit, don't they? But
you heard it,
no, they put out a tweet, didn't they? No, they put out a tweet saying that the top 1K and top 10K is not there yet, but it's on its way.
Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter before the start of the season. It'll just be another mini league, won't it?
Yeah, you probably won't see it till after game week 1, will you, when it updates,
Probably not.
I'm guessing.
Probably not. Sam is saying, I'm still struggling to join Trig's league. Do I need to pay for a YouTube account as I can't get on it? Trig?
No, you don't, do you, Gary? All you have to do is click join, don't you?
Yeah, join. Join, and then...
Yeah, look, I can see it here under this video here. There's a button saying join, isn't there, for people watching on YouTube?
Yeah, but you have to have your bank account connected to your YouTube account, or it won't let you do it.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, otherwise, how would you do it, Trig?
Let me see. I'll try and join your channel now.
He still will not join, ladies and gentlemen. He's
join
on
this channel.
I let him on it I let him on there every week. Every week, I make videos tempting him. I'm like, I slag him off. I make members only videos. Press the join button if you want to hear me slag Trigger off, and many other people.
I'm doing it now.
And he still won't join. He still won't join.
I'm doing it now. Are you there?
Yeah, I believe it when I see it, Drew.
I'm doing it now, but it won't let me because I haven't got a.
Well, that's what I mean. You've got to connect your bank up to it.
Oh no, it's doing it. Better not.
I finally got him, lady. I finally got him, lads. I finally got him to join.
No, I haven't. It brings out your Visa card, and then you have to fill it in. So I can't understand why. From Malane can't do it.
Trig, I think you should get DM Trig on Blue Sky, and he'll get back to you. I can't imagine this is amazing content for everyone else listening, Trig.
I think he's a member already, to be honest. He just doesn't realise it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send him £500 for that parrot video, he said. Trig, anything else you wanted to say, mate? I don't think we've got any more questions.
No, great stream. Sorry for being a nuisance at the end, and see you all next week.
Yeah.
Sorry to bore you all.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
And Gary's not really a prick, like I said when he was in the loo. He's a good bloke.